Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Coach Bulldog Johnny Twitch and YouTube channels. I am your host. I am Coach Bulldog Johnny. Welcome to Atlanta Braves baseball here on MLB The Show. And I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great day to be alive, ain't it? Just wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful. So we're back here today getting ready for, hang on just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get back with y'all in just a moment. Hang on. So now we're getting ready for a 4-game homestand with the Washington Nationals. Everybody that's tuning in on YouTube and Twitch, I thank you very much for tuning in on YouTube and Twitch. Hope y'all like the new stuff I put in on my stuff with my new screens and stuff I put on for my videos, my starting streams, my pausing screens, and my other screens. If you're on Twitch, don't forget to leave me a follow. Be greatly appreciated. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get down to this 4-game series, shall we, here with the Atlanta Braves and the Washington Nationals. And I'm joined today by the one and only Shaggy. What's up, Shaggy?
What going on?
Hoping all that mess is behind us, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
But y'all know how that goes. That's why I had to get up and leave out from in there yesterday because of all that mess that was going on with Monkey Girl and all that mess. But hey, we're not going to bring that up. No.
And welcome in,
Oh, guess
everybody.
who
Glad
called
you're
me?
with us. The show brings you a matchup of division
Travis.
rivals. It's the Washington Nationals going
Yeah,
up
and let me
against
tell
the
you,
Atlanta Braves.
this motherfucker,
Man, Singy, he was on a whole different
Yeah.
level in his last game. What an effort.
Yeah, Boogie had that look in his eye from the
still
jump.
don't know
Really
how to
had
play
the
a
hitters
pitch.
guessing all day. So much confidence on the mound, and the stats back it up.
That's what
And
I did
then,
on Sunday against the Pirates. Yeah. Yeah.
I got, then, you know, he told me
What?
And we'll be back with the
he
first
said he
pitch
gonna
right
put
after
his foot
this.
up mine.
Why? Why yours?
Because
What'd you do to him?
Just about set to
I made
go.
him mad.
Now the starting pitcher in this one.
No, see, the
Spencer
problem he's
Strider.
got
But Chris,
is,
he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home
see, the
mound.
problem he's got is he
Well, I'll say
can't
this, every
understand
player
that
wants
you
to
was
perform
upset
well
about something. He
at the
thought you had attitude. He said, John got
in front of the
attitude
city.
quiet of what he
And you know
told me.
this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you know, you look at the numbers, they haven't been great at
Already.
home. I'm sure he wants to turn
Ahmed
that around, and
Rosario
we'll
was
see if
up,
he's able
and
to start
Strider
that
on the
in this one.
bump.
That's the
Yeah,
third.
he
And
like
it
he,
stays fair.
you
Around
know
first
why
and
he was
hustling
mad
for
at me?
second.
Why?
And it's a
Oh.
double to start the game.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of
So
staying
I'm gonna
in
tell
his
why he mad at me,
mechanics.
right? So
And
Yeah.
now here's a speed threat. Outfielder
well,
Jacob
I
Young.
told him
That one fouled
I
off.
took a shit, right? I took.
Rosario at second with nobody out. Young went deep in his most recent game.
Hang on one
Swings
second.
through that one.
0-2 to count now. I'm going to update now for all of y'all wanting to know. I'm going to update my record on my thumbnail for YouTube when I get a chance at it. So y'all don't worry about it not having no records up there, but it'll be up there for us over with. Nathaniel Lowe.
That's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third.
Anyway, like I was
Runners
saying.
at the corners with one out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice
Yeah.
line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to
There's a
extend through
curveball
the
strike
baseball in order to hit a
to
line
James
drive like that.
Wood.
Anyway,
Left-hand hitter waits.
like I was saying, so you
And a curve
want
drops
to know
in
what
for a
takes
strike.
him out?
Big pitch right here. He's
What?
going to try to make a pitch. It's going to produce a strikeout
I told,
or a ground ball double
I just
play.
got done taking a shit.
Brothers
And
in the
I
corners,
said-
one away as we play game
And I
one
said,
of this
why you want to see
series.
it?
Ground
He's
ball
like, hell
right side,
no.
it squirts through. Run scores
He's
easily,
like, I'm gonna get you.
and it's 1-0.
That's a good job right
I go
there.
put my foot up
You
your
get two
ass.
strikes on you, just got to battle.
Uh-huh.
First
I
and
like-
second, one
And
out.
I said, you can't kick that high trick it, truck.
And now
He
it's
like,
Luis
yeah, I can too.
Garcia.
And
That
then
one finds the zone.
he
Strike
said,
one.
all right,
At
stop
this
it.
point, the clean
I don't
inning
get
is
chassis
over.
on you.
Got to settle in, focus on the hitter.
I like- I said,
Always
what's
got to
Chelsea
go
gonna
to, always got to go about that Chelsea business. Always got to say Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. He got to have Chelsea to fight his battle for
Gets
him.
a piece, and it stays
do?
0-2.
Yep.
Damn.
And then he said, and then I said, and he said, then after that,
Gotcha.
I don't get my.
Swinging.
And
And about
then
front for
I
strike
said, well, I
three.
told him,
I gotta
I
think
said,
that was the plan.
I got
all the
somebody
way.
to get you
You
too.
set him up with a high
And I
fastball,
said,
and then
I'm gonna get my girlfriend on you.
Let me guess. He said he wasn't scared of who, was he?
especially with how effective
He
pitchers
didn't say
work up
nothing.
in the zone these days. That's a devastating combination.
Speaking of that,
2 outs.
I ain't heard y'all say nothing about Jason in a few days. What is it? Is he not calling her back no more?
I would throw him another breaking ball.
He
Try
don't
to
even
go
call.
get the fastball
He don't even.
slightly elevated.
He don't
just
even
is
text
having a hard
her.
time
He
catching up.
don't even call her. He don't invite her to parties like that no more, man.
Damn, what the hell?
2 outs.
It's the
On the
thing.
ground.
He don't
And
even.
foul ball.
It's great to get on the board in
He-
the
he
first
don't
frame of the
even,
ball game,
what you
but
call
here's
it
an
with her number? He
opportunity for
don't-
them to really.
And he got him. Strike three,
don't-
and that'll retire the
He
side.
got mad at her that
But they
day.
pick up one
Yeah.
run on the
And she
RBI
didn't talk to
single.
him.
It's now 1-0.
He
Yeah.
stopped
You're
talking to
watching
her.
Major League Baseball
Damn.
exclusively
He stopped talking to
on the
her.
show.
So basically,
And
in
now-
other words, he broke up with her without even saying a word.
And on the mound now, Mackenzie Gore.
Yeah,
Damn.
She said she don't care.
so far this
She don't care.
year, as evidenced by
She
that
don't
All
care.
right, Ronald, let's go to work.
Have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his
She
team
did tell
in a
yesterday, 'cause we were
position
talking
to
about
win
him
a ball
yesterday,
game. So we
and she
know
said
he's
she don't
prepared.
care.
We know this guy's a
I
competitor.
know it. I
And
know
we'll
I
watch
hadn't
how he
heard
works
y'all
in this
mention
one.
him in a couple of days, and the last time I've been playing with y'all, I hadn't heard her say nothing about him
Back
being
is out of play.
aggravating her. That's why I was asking.
Because
But
he's
you know how
dumb.
that goes.
But she said she ain't going back to him this time. She ain't going back to
And
him
she
this time.
shouldn't. Damn, and I messed that up.
And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris
Because she ain't going
II.
back to him,
Good
that she's done with
power,
that man.
not great
She's done with him.
in the OBP department. Swing, and that ball
I'm
smashed.
thinking about it.
Emo.
I'm thinking about it,
So
Shaggy.
man aboard now, one away.
You know, Monday I was saying last night, Monday, that I'm gonna do a playthrough Monday. I'm gonna do some gameplay Monday after my Nitro broadcast of my
Delozuna.
of
Tons of
EA
pop.
college
Right now,
football.
he's
I might.
third in the National
I'm
League in
gonna
homers.
get my back, my PlayStation
First
Plus,
pitch
and I'm gonna
misses
put
for
the
ball
Share
one.
Play on, and therefore you can play it on Share Play.
A member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah. And I said, well, I'm gonna stream some gameplay footage on Monday after I finish my Nitro broadcast.
Right there.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom, and it ain't gonna be pretty neither.
Up and in.
Oh, where they gonna win?
2-1.
There. Really had some run and finish.
So Mackenzie Gore's got a 5-pitch pitcher, 4-seamer, curve, slider, change, and sweep. Yeah.
Johnny.
Back to the dugout.
What
Yeah.
was funny? Give it funny though. When I said this though. And he nearly got pissed off. He nearly got pissed off when I told him
Seems like
this.
he got exactly
So you remember when I told him that I was mad, right? I wasn't upset, right?
And as he connected out front, lifted into the
You thought I was there.
that's one of
You
those
thought I was
swings
just
where
kidding
you
around.
just don't even
Yeah.
feel the ball
No,
hit the barrel. That's a pure
I was
stroke.
really pissed
And
off.
a dangerous hitter
But
coming to the plate.
he
And
gonna
now
come
it's
in.
Matt Olson's turn to hit. Runners at first and second.
And
with
so
Come on,
I
Maddie,
was-
let's go.
He don't understand when somebody get mad. No, I think he don't understand.
0-2 now as he
He don't
swings
understand
through.
about me
Don't play
naked shit.
situation here.
Yeah.
He's been working up in the zone.
You don't understand about
Typically, you
naked
look for
shit.
guys to get
He
that
knew
ground
more
ball,
about me
see if
naked
he
shit than
adjusts
he
on
say
this
he
next
do.
pitch.
Not
And he
close
don't
to
know
that one.
nothing.
And that's
Nothing.
ball one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double
Look,
play.
he
and
can't even
out
spell
of
the
this
word
jam.
pussy. Okay, he can't even spell the word pussy.
Damn, he dropped me out of the
Strike.
zone. Damn.
You know,
In the
you
book,
often think
it's
of
pussy.
sliders more
But he
for
Yeah.
cannot
horizontal
fucking spell it.
movement, but most of the good
No, he
ones
can't spell
have
it.
both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we
Dude,
saw right there.
do you
Good
want to
drop
know
on
he
the
told me
break and got him to
he
swing
spelled
over
it
the top.
Ozzie Albies. The next to
T-I-S-Y?
hit takes high
What?
for ball one.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck was that? That I really got that wood. P-I-S-Y? What the fuck that spell?
First
Yeah.
and second.
You right.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on.
Yeah, well, I
Look
can
for him
spell
to be
pussy.
aggressive on this next pitch.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. They get the force out number 3.
But
2
yeah.
left for Atlanta. They
Hey,
trail here 1-0.
Do you want to know what pissed me off though?
What's that?
Back here in Atlanta, digging in.
I
Riley
was
Adams.
telling, so you say
Strider back to work. In there at the knees.
You
And that
asked
is
me how I
strike
talked to you,
one.
right?
Good
I
zip
said,
on that fastball
yeah, I
at the
talked to him.
bottom of the zone. If he's
I
there
talked
all
to you.
day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And
Just
What? You
missed.
talking about? Did he ask you? Did he want to talk to me? Had you talked to me or something? Is that what he asked you?
no, he
No doubt,
told me
Boo.
this.
He rewards pitchers
He
when they're
said,
working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond
what you
that.
did
So
to
for the
him.
hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
Yeah.
That you were calling him on foul set and showing his notation.
Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple
he
of
got
umpires
some-
that
he got
felt
some for
real
you. He
good,
got some
but
for you.
outside of that, you just
Uh-huh.
into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Like I done told you, how is he going to get somebody How's he gonna catch somebody when I'm gonna be out on the field and not in the press box?
Supplied by teams about the
He just thinks he gonna catch somebody, but he ain't.
Pictures of all four guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, I thought my girl.
Now for Washington.
Kiki.
There's a high 1, 2, 3 inning.
Yeah.
Go quietly.
He about her.
They're on top 1-0. Back at Truist Park.
Damn.
The inning. Now the third baseman, number 70.
You like her or something? Say no. I said you must do not Kiki because you keep bringing it up. He said, I didn't say Kiki. I said kitty cat. But you said Kiki. I know what you said.
Yeah.
Offering his foul back.
So I said, look, I got a good phone. I take it away.
That misses. 1 and 2 to count.
Yep.
And he not oh you do? I said, yeah.
Strike.
And he said,
spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
And he said,
Ooh, my neck's itching.
And he said that. I said that.
Yeah.
He said, oh, you talked to Gus?
Outside.
I said, yeah, I talked to him.
Outside, 2 and 2. I'm gonna try to set this up, ladies and gentlemen. In my next broadcast, in game 2 of this series, I'm gonna do all 4 games in one video. But what I'm gonna do is in the second game, I'm gonna readjust my camera, and y'all will be able to see my facial expressions as well as live gameplay on YouTube and Twitch. That's the thing. That's the fun thing about Lightstream Studio. See, I can bring people in on camera to see their facial expression when we're playing games. Continue on there, Shaggy.
He got mad. He got mad. I'm like, bro.
Come on, Verdugo.
I told you, you wanna
slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Talk to my girlfriend. You need to update your system. No, you know why? You don't know about my girlfriend? Cause you update your damn system. That's why I told him.
No, he don't update his system. He ain't going to neither.
And I said, he said, I don't know how. I don't get my sister just. I say, bro, all you got to do is the pay faker, baby. Pay faker, baby. Go to settings and go to update settings.
He don't even know what a settings is.
So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he pissed me off, though.
I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be.
He out there putting the goddamn pay faking.
Small moments can be costly.
Here is rookie Drake Baldwin.
For the Braves.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with the knock in this one.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike
one. I'm saying that tell him what the fucking do.
That's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
But he still don't know what to do.
Mind right now.
That one missing inside. Baldwin.
Crazy.
Heads with this recent stretch of impressive play.
So Baldwin 3 for 3 in his last game that he played in. That was against
lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book
Colorado, I believe it was. Or I forgot who it was. We played before that. Before the Pirates.
Handles those adjustments.
And then I said,
Verdugo leads off first.
Then I said, how do you got a pay faking and you're not heard that your system?
Next pitch is outside.
I said, the motherfuckers I have a pay faking, you gotta know how to update your system.
That's a strikeout.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up.
Here's Javi Baez, shortstop.
Get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside.
You tell me, and if you was tell me that, we'd both be rich men.
Up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put them away.
I know,
nice right there.
Strike 2.
Come on now, stop screwing around with it.
Tying run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2.
I was too early on that. By the time that just right, I'd had it.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1 and 2.
93 on that slider. Whoa.
If I don't do that, I'll be fucking with right about now.
The shortstop takes the ball.
We're 3 games out of first place.
You heard me, Gunny?
Yep.
If I don't do that, I'll be with right
Inside,
about now.
3-2 count, full.
First, a lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Fouled him off again.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. So now 2 on
Ball 4.
and 2 outs.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out.
Here's Acuna back up. He struck out his first time. Come on, Ron.
Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
I think about taking the game off.
That one the other way.
What, Diablo?
And that's the 3rd out.
Why? Ain't no good? Well, ladies and gentlemen,
we played 2 full.
After this, since we're going to the bottom of the 2nd, I've got to take a short break. I'll be right back. Let's just say it's a personal break I got to take. I'll be right back. Y'all enjoy the be right back screen I've got. And welcome back to Gameplay, ladies and gentlemen, here on YouTube and Twitch. Alrighty, so we got Ahmed Rosario back up. He's got the only hit for the Nationals, and he come around to score his first time up.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a good game, but they slowed it down, Johnny.
Yeah.
It's not as good as the other one is.
Yeah, I know it.
They made it slower.
Huh.
Ground ball, left side. Fair ball.
That's
I
crazy.
like Thiago, but this one not it.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now. Now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this.
Don't know my way to play the game anyway.
On the move. And there's one down.
No. They don't. Not hardly.
Got the pitch that he
and they made it on
just
9.
a little bit quick. Front shoulder open. Backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
You can only play on 9 on this game now.
Good feed. That's one.
Nope.
First save. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Nationals. James Wood singled and drove in a run his first time through. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun. Ball one low. And strike 2.
All week long, ladies and gentlemen, we got all kind of stuff on. Tomorrow, it's WCW Thunder. Our 2 Money in the Bank matches for Sunday's paper. This Sunday, we will have the Great American Bash pay-per-view. And the Money in the Bank participants for the pay-per-view will be competing in Gauntlet Eliminator matches on tomorrow night's Thunder broadcast. So, tomorrow. Not tomorrow night. I'll be asleep tomorrow night. Then on Friday, it's PGA Tour. It's PGA Tour 2K25 this Friday, and it's the major championship. We're gonna get a shot to try to tame the world famous Church Pew Bunkers at Oakmont Country Club in Oakmont, Pennsylvania. Don't miss that. And then on Friday night, I'm trying to conjure up a scheme to get some friends of mine. I'm gonna send them my link to join my broadcast live on YouTube and Twitch on Friday, where we can see their facial expressions as we play Fortnite on Friday. I don't know if they'll go for it, but we'll see.
For the Braves, Michael Harris the second. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. It's a double, and his second hit.
It ain't no good.
True on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch.
They made it on 9.
Lefty pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the
that
ball.
Diablo is not my cup
in the
of tea.
box for the second
I'm
time.
sorry.
1 ball, no strikes.
No.
It really not my cup of tea, man. I like Diablo, but that one no.
Drifts inside. Hard ground ball for a base stop. And they get it in quickly. First and third now.
If I'd have known he was going to pull the catcher off the plate, I'd have probably tried to score right there. Here's the National League home run leader, Meadows.
But not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Olsen in the box now. Takes strike 1.
1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-1 pitch.
Stretch, runners at first and third. Ground ball right side.
And that's in the right, a base hit.
In from third is the time.
This game is tied at 1.
RBI single It's 1-1.
Well done, drives in the run. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
And Albies takes one outside. Yeah.
Well, he's
one ball, no strike.
3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Nope, let him go back. Go back, go back, go back. All right, don't move. Huh?
Tell your fit why I haven't been streaming that much.
Shaggy hasn't been streaming that much because he's been having some. Because there's been. If y'all have been watching Fortnite lately that I've been doing on Fridays, you'll probably see it. Him and his there's been some drama going on Fortnite over the last 2 or 3 weeks that we've been on. And it all started Thursday was a few weeks ago when we had the confrontation with you-know-who, and we actually got her kicked off for a week. But our main intent was to get her kicked off permanent, but that didn't work. But now, it's just been drama after drama after drama, and Shaggy's been laying low for a while, trying to let all this drama go away before he comes back to start streaming live. But he's gonna try to stream live today with his sister and his girlfriend, which y'all have done heard his girlfriend in the broadcast before, so y'all should be familiar with her. But y'all ain't never had his sister in there with you, so she'll be in there with him after a while if he decides to do a Fortnite stream after a while. There's Drake Baldwin, bases loaded. Go.
And takes
ball one.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Up the middle, Garcia tosses to first, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over, but the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now. 1-1.
Yeah.
I think I'm almost done with the outing.
Oh, you are?
All set for the start of the
I only got to come over fetch and go.
Now
how did you beat the Android Cody Rhodes?
Swing and a miss.
He was easy to beat.
One strike.
I'm going to take another one right now.
Strike 2. No ball. 2 strike. Hasta la vista with that. See you bye. Curveballed him again.
Sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
This ball's chopped on the ground.
Chopper.
Throw on.
2 down. Yeah, I sees it. Go ahead. That is. I thought he was all that. Is he? I thought he was all. From what I saw in the preview of it, it looked like he was all what you call it. He was from his body up, from his lower body, from his body up was nothing but Android.
He look at Android.
I mean, I thought his body was all the way with a whole covered Android. What I thought, but it ain't.
First offering is fouled off. Adams, 28 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017. Next offering is in for a strike.
Goodbye.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Nationals gone in order. Still tied, 1-1.
This time next Wednesday, I'm going to be trying to do a stream next week of EA Sports College Football 26. I'm going to move it to Wednesdays, and on Sundays we're going to have Major League Baseball on Sundays now. So.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Braves showing great discipline at the plate.
He got a walk his first time up. Goodbye,
yeah. The name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And that one is inside.
Full count. 3-2 on him, and now he's going to see what he can do here. He's done walked him once. Fouled it off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming.
There's a swing and a drop.
Baez pops one into right center field. Base hit, dropping against the wall.
Around first, heading for 2.
On his way to second, and a leadoff double.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall
Here's Acuna up. He's 0 for 2.
So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Acuna now. Ball 1, no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Acuna with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with 1 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here's Michael Harris the second.
For the Braves.
And the Nationals pitcher has thrown 66 pitches through 4 innings, not doing as good as he was in that first inning.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jose A. Ferrer looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Number 68 getting loose as well. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got it.
Right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you
make sure
you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Line drive, base hit.
And that extends the inning. And now Matt Olson up to hit. Out towards right center field. Cruz settles underneath it, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We played full.
Somebody just wanted Shaggy to a party.
So far, here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Strider back to work. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Okay, I gotta have to
towards first. Olson handles the chance. Steps on first for the out. And now the right fielder, Dylan Cruz, grounded out his first time. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Got him.
Swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Let's look at StatCast. It had a spin rate of 1,709 RPMs, and it was a 4-inch pitch break on that.
Them damn butts is fucking hard as fuck.
He swung right underneath, over the top of it. In other words, he swung right over top of it. That was a pretty one to throw right there.
And now the DH, Ahmed Rosario. This one in the air right field. Acuna after it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Back now to start the bottom.
Evan Reifert. Evan Reifert is in.
68.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
They gave me 86 time of the year. 86. About 86.
All these in the box now. No balls in a strike.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking.
Yeah. Okay, now we talking. Now we talking.
That's
what I'm talking about.
At 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
I get Dick, that'd be like 80.
Fights it off.
Fouled him off. And that was a curveball I fouled off, but that was the number 3 on my Arsenal pitch.
Oh, yeah.
On his Arsenal.
We got this.
And now one.
Curveball, 1 and 2.
Probably doing a net seeker out of I can be up by 90.
Stays alive.
Probably doing a net seeker out of because the net seeker I got to be 86 right now. So net seeker I'll probably be like an 80 or 90.
Fouls it off, still.
Another curveball fouled him off again. Let's go, Braves! Fly ball. To right. Cruz is under it. Got it. 1 down.
Now the third base.
Christian Cairo. He's 0 for 2 in this one. He has struggled as of late to find himself.
In the air, left side. Wood makes the grab. 2-away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying.
Here's Verdugo up. He is
he's going to be able to go
2 for 2 with 2 singles.
I will talk to you later, John. I gotta go.
Oh, and Verdugo whooping the right base hit.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit.
Okay, so here's the pitch to Baldwin now.
Lifted in the air, right field.
Fly ball, right field. Cruz back.
This one.
Got it. Inning over.
That ends the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 2 and the Nats 1. Back here in Atlanta, top 6. Now the number 2 hitter,
Jacob Young.
Jacob Young. And that's in for.
All right, hang on just a minute, everybody. I'll be right back. All right, we're back.
For a strike.
Tonight, his slider has been really
He's 1 for 5 is Young with 2 strikeouts against Strider.
Aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And that's through there for a strike.
Strike two. No balls, 2 strikes.
For him today, he's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use.
Got him!
And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Swing and a ground ball.
Fouled him off. No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul. The Braves up by 6th. Time through the order and a couple of quick
economical with the pitch count.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. First pitch misses.
Pretty frugal guy.
Pretty frugal guy here.
He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Verdugo sizing this one up. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. Back at Truist Park. And now Javier Baez. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Hit in the air left field. Wood sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's one away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 3 in this one.
Line drive, base hit up the middle.
Center, that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So digging in, Michael Harris the second. Pickoff move to first. Acuna dives back in. Acuna runs. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. In the air, left field, down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 1 out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a foul ball. Man at second. Got him swinging on the curveball. Now 2 out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And a foul ball. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Coming home, he'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Matt Olson down.
Here's Matt Olson up.
And ball 1.
Ball 1. 1 for 3 today.
1 ball, no strike.
With a RBI single to tie the game.
Lined into right.
Line drive and right, break, and Cruz has it. The Braves do put a push across
So
one thanks to the
on
Ozuna
this base hit.
RBI single. It's 3-1 Atlanta. We'll be back.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
Here's Luis Garcia.
Number 7. And now up for Washington, Luis Garcia. And that one is in for a strike.
Timing issues can snowball quickly.
He's
and
5 for 15 with 2 homers lifetime against Strider.
To lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Got him!
In there, got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
The Nationals down by a pair here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Baez makes the play. 2 down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Adams in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
I've got strikeouts, look there, on all 4 of my pitches. 2 apiece on sliders, and mainly, most of it with curveball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. We're back in.
Let me see who I can get up. Let's put Chris Martin in there. Get him up, let him warm up. Former Atlanta Braves back.
At the bottom of the 7th, Jose A. Ferrer. He last pitched 2 days ago. Ground ball up the middle, Garcia. Tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
We traded him for they traded Chris Martin from the Rangers in exchange for Aaron Bummer.
Third baseman.
Christian Cairo up.
Outside low, ball 1. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. Jorge Lopez up and loosening in the pen. Law getting cranked up as well. Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Comebacker to the mound. The throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. Alex Verdugo next up for the Braves. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Grounds 1 to short. Abrams zips it to first, and Verdugo is set down. Chris Martin on the pitch here.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Now the third baseman, Trey Lipscomb. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Hit on the ground to short. Baez in plenty of time to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Swing and a foul out of play. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss at 96. Struck him out. 2 down. High fly ball out to center field. Harris after it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it.
So 3 up, 3 down.
Back now. New
Here comes Jorge Lopez up. And Drake Baldwin will be the leadoff man. And we're going to get Mark Wohlers scheduled to pitch.
We roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jorge Lopez.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now it's Baez. That one ripped onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Activity in the Washington bullpen. Lucas Sims looks to be getting ready for that one drilled left field.
Cunha drills at left field up against the wall.
Skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. And he grounds one to the right side. Over to Lowe. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Braves 3 and the Nats 1. Welcome back.
Jesus.
And here comes the closer.
Get her done.
Wohlers.
He's got a wicked breaking
ball. Are you talking to Shaggy?
And it's definitely
a while ago, earlier,
So digging in.
Was he still in that party with you?
No.
And
he had left out.
Fastball is in for a
strike.
Oh. Do what?
He said, I got to go. I'll be back. And that's the last. I think somebody else called him to a party, but I don't know who else would.
Leadoff man in the 9th. He's 2 outs away. Low.
I only invited him once.
When, a while ago?
No ball, 1 strike.
5 minutes ago, I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
That one pushed foul.
0-2 the count. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see if my pitch is working today, guys. Let's see. Here we go.
Ball 1 there.
I missed the throw on that. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Inside, and it's 2-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a
foul him off.
He stays alive. The Nats trailing by 2 here at the top of the 9th. Line drive. That's a hit.
Base hit in the left field. So now the tying run to the plate.
The resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Verdugo quickly throws it in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. 2 on, 1 out. Garcia getting ready to hit. Inside, just missed. And fouled off.
Like 1-1 to count.
This one popped up, and the infield fly is called.
Baez got it. 2 down.
Last chance for the Nats in this one. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
That one a triple
Strike two.
digits.
Well,
One
so
more.
many hard throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment.
On the ground,
Always.
right side.
It's a first win.
And the Braves claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Well, great start to this 4-game series to get the first one at home. But
Okay.
these players know they've got some work to do because
Got
they
myself
could
a
easily
monster.
drop the next 3 if they're not careful. Can't get too comfortable.
Welcome back.
Get some rest, come back for the next one, and be ready to take game 2.
And your final 3-1.
So you're
For
still
Chris Singleton
streaming?
and our entire crew. I'm
Yep.
John Shambi saying so long.
Oh, by the way, you texted me last night. You texted me something about Bell or something.
Oh, I forgot. I was looking at. I was watching another one of them videos of hers again. I was watching it, the one where she said from blonde to black. I was trying to read the messages to find out. What I was doing. I was trying when I was, that video you sent me the other day. I was pausing it periodically, trying to read the messages, trying to see who she was talking about.
So you knew it was OG in there in that video, AK Tristan.
Yeah, I saw it. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give me. I'm gonna take a short commercial break.
I kind of figured,
and I got to get
that she
something
was gonna
set
do,
up,
like,
and we'll be right back. Yeah.
oh, you're ending your stream.
No, I said I'll be right. I'm putting my be right back screen on.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Let's see what we got. We got cover on it. No, okay. Let me take my camera down right quick that I've been using on my broadcast, and I'm gonna set it up this way where y'all can see my facial expression.
Homelander, Ghostface, Serena,
Yep. Chaos reigns. So I'm gonna put up my. So now, if y'all are watching on YouTube or Twitch, you can see me and my live reactions to gameplay as I'm playing along.
So.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boo, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Let's see what this does.
Let's see what this does.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right.
Now that works.
Now that works.
One, Chris Sale. What do you got on him, Chris?
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out on the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Ahmed Rosario leading things off and takes a strike.
Strike two.
Strike two.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
That misses, and that's ball one. Battling here as he fouls it away.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Sale delivers. In the air, right field. Acuna has it sized up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Next to hit for the Nats, Stone Garrett. Swings and misses. Strike one. Garrett goes 6'1", 230 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. One down, base is empty. And there's two away.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Under it is Acuna to make the grab. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with
Jake Irvin.
Jake Irvin.
On the hill in this one, Jake Irvin. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo.
Yo, Johnny.
Give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball.
You buy the Mortal Kombat 1 definitive edition for $28 on sale.
Oh, you can, huh?
Oh, you can?
Oh, you can?
Oh, you can?
Yep.
Whoa, him. Come on.
Whoa,
what are you
him.
doing, Acuna? Come on.
Acuna, come on.
Breaking ball there just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And first offering is fouled off.
Come on, Mike.
Come on, Mike.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Well, pretty clear to me. He's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And that one hammered. Cruz.
At the track.
At the track.
And
up against the wall. He got it
against the wall. He got it too down.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ozuna wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And there's a hit. And that means Matt Olson will have a chance to hit.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing.
Here's Matt Olson up.
Here's Matt Olson
ripped
up.
it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Early.
Now early. Comes up empty.
Too early on that, and I might have could have had
homer out of that.
Foul ball. Ozuna, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line drive, base hit.
Mortal Kombat 4. Mortal Kombat 3.
Now
I like the Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3.
That's one I had. On Super Nintendo. That sucker was good.
That sucker was good, boy.
Swing and a ground ball out to short.
To first, he got him in an open.
Baez gone on the play. That ends the frame. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. And we're back. Second inning.
Wait, have you played the story for Mortal Kombat games?
Set to go. Here's
no.
The left fielder.
No.
James Wood. Swing and a miss.
I think you should play the story.
As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing
Strike 2
in the dirt.
Strike 2.
Swing and a miss.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty
got you, bye-bye.
Got
you, bye-bye.
See ya. Sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
On 3 pitches, he didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
C.J. Abrams stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swings through that.
I don't want to see what their City Connects
looks like.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Cairo. 2 down.
Pulls it in for the out. And there's 2 down. Here's Josh Bell. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
2 out, space is empty.
Fouled it. Got you, Sonny. Let's go.
That K is his 3rd of the game. Nothing doing for Washington. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here in Atlanta, bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Alex Verdugo. Irvin back to work. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And a swing and a miss.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
That missed by a lot. Ball 1. Fastball right back to the mound. Over to first, and Verdugo is set down. And now Drake Baldwin. First pitch, not close. 1 out, base is empty. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Cruz pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And first offering is fouled off. Pulls that one foul. Why to kick the pitch? Way high.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. No score here in the second. That's inside. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Cruz pulls it down and he makes the catch. That is the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Back at Truist Park. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate. DeYoung with a homer in his last game.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Right through there, got it. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
That one fouled off. Top of the third, no score. This one high in the air to left center. 2 down. And here's the rookie center fielder, Dylan Cruz. First pitch just misses. He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Nationals go quietly, and we're still knotted at 0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the rookie third baseman, number 70. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. That one hit to right. Garrett. And out number 1 on the grab.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Missed. Come on, Ronald.
Come on, Ronald.
Chasing him like that.
Chasing him like that.
Right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris.
Here's Money Mike.
Here's Money Mike.
First time he's 0 for 1. That's in there. That's strike 1. That clips the corner. The other way. Corrals it. And that will end the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. Still no score. Start of the fourth, and now it's Ahmed Rosario. Rosario, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Here's a 1-2. That one missed. Hit in the air, right field. Acuna there. Makes the grab, one away. Stone Garrett digging in for the Nationals. Clips the corner, and that is strike one. Just missed. Fourth inning underway, no score. And now 2-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Sale ready. Got him swinging. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Flied to right his first time. That's inside, and that's ball one. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning alive.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. They hold the runner at second. So
all right, I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Hang on just a minute for me here.
And we're back here with the Braves baseball here.
Hits. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Swing and a
popped it up.
Albies drops into the glove. And that's the third out. So the Nats leave a pair, and we are still bottom four. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. Just missed.
You know, these Braves just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the...
There's a fly ball. That ball is high. It's deep, and it's off the wall, and he got it 1 down. Man.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Scoreless here,
There's
but
Matt
now
Olson.
he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Fouled off to the right. All
16 home runs, leads the National League as Matt Olson in the home run department.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. The batter now, Javier Baez. Grounded out his first time up.
He's a trade that we made a while back. We made a trade about a month or so back for him for Orlando Arcia. We sent Arcia to the Tigers, and he comes from the Tigers.
Back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Sale back to work. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Albies, and he'll be safe at first.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Bell on at first. Nobody out. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
That one just misses.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, K-Bert.
A lot of times, if I see, I never noticed that.
Could be 2.
But last year, I started last year on MLB The Show 24. Anybody that had a circle change, I'm going to show y'all something when we go back to that circle change pitch again. I'm going to show y'all this. Now watch us on this first pitch.
Here's the center
I'm going to use the circle change on the first pitch. I started doing that last year. I started noticing when I threw that up in the zone like that, I got a lot of swing and misses off my circle change doing that.
2 outs. And 1 in scoring position. Foul ball still 0-2.
Gotcha.
Him out looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Alex Verdugo. On the ground at first. And it goes just foul. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And he takes it himself for the out. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves.
Rookie catcher Drake Baldwin.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Line drive, base hit.
Line base hit.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 down. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Got 152 home runs for his career in 9 seasons. That's added to what he's hit this year. He's hit 11 this season, so take 152 from 11, and that's 141 he came in the season with.
Movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And there's a ball. Man at first, one away. Way high with that one. 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the right field, base hit.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he
snags it for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Swing and a pop-off in foul ground. And that's a foul ball.
He's 185 with runners in scoring position this year as Acuna. That's not good.
Down the left field line. Looks like
that's going to get a gapper. That's going to get one in. Here comes Albies rounding. Albies rounding third. He will score. It's a 2-run double for Acuna.
Bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
So runner at second, 2 down. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Runner takes off. Now that's smacked to right center. Garrett pulls that one down, and that is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Yep.
Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Baldwin puts it away, and that is that. Make it 6 shutout innings. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Derek Law.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Ozuna now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
Yeah, the batter now, Matt Olson. On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Baez. 0 for 2 in this one. Just a weak fly ball this time. Rosario makes the grab, and that's the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter,
James Wood.
James Wood. First offering misses badly for ball 1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Hit on the ground to short. Jump throw. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll get down for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Josh Bell at the plate now. Fastball for a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
In there at the knees. And that is strike 2.
They hope he's the guy to spark a comeback. He tends to play better when his team is behind, so why not him?
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
DeYoung in the box now. Takes strike 1.
So it's 1. No balls on the strike.
Wood, the lead runner, out at second. Abrams over at first with 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Double play.
5-4-3 double play, inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
No runs on 2 hits and 2 men left. 2-0 Atlanta.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jose A. Ferrer.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
And it's fouled away. Into center. And it drops in. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. And it's caught for the out.
1 down for Albies. Come on, Albies.
After hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will
Come on,
get some
Christian,
high
you got to
fives.
get a base hit
when
right
you
now.
make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. Now a long throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And they're up by 3. First and second, 1 out. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
On the ground to third. They get the tag on him, and that's 2. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Sale back to work. That's in there. That's strike 1. Good job to fight that one off. And the 0-2. Good eye in that spot. Off the plate. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
3-2. Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man on base to start the inning.
All right, let's get him out.
And here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. New pitcher on now, Jesse Chavez.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feed, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Hey.
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. And that is out of play.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Cruz at first, 1 gone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grounder might be 2. Over to Albies. What a
goddamn
inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound.
Former Brave Lucas Sims in the bullpen. Sweeper, 4-seamer, cutter, curveball, slider.
Into the bottom of the 8th, Lucas Sims.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Harris stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Foul ball there. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Garrett going back. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Beats him for the first out, and that completes the strikeout. Here's Marcell Ozuna, 1 for 3. Hammers that one, curling down the line, and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Slings to first in time. Here's Matt Olson. And first offering is fouled off. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our
0-2 the count. Olsen down. 0 no ball. 2 strike. 2 out.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
On the ground to the left. DeYoung throws to first in time.
No runs on a hit and a man left.
One left for Atlanta, but they lead it 3-0. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Mark Wohlers.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That one lined to the left field, and that's base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Yeah.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. In the dirt, but kept close.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Across is the runner from first. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now a huge at-bat in this game.
That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases. Low headed for the plate. He'll score. Around second is Wood. And the tying run puts on the brakes at third base.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they've tied it in. Grant Holmes gets the ball now.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Bell in the box now. Takes strike one. This to center field. And it falls. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Go-ahead run on base. Up now for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. Strike one.
0-1.
Next one misses. And 1-1. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Grips one to right. And Acuna able to make the grab. And now up for Washington, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. A rally in the top of the 9th, and we've got a whole new ball game. All tied up at 3 apiece.
All tied at 3. We're going to the last of the 9th.
So coming into the game now on defense, Trey Lipscomb. He's the new third baseman. Now in for the Braves, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
That one at 95, missed up top. 1 ball, 1 strike. Activity in the bullpen. DJ Hers looks to be getting ready for Dave Martinez. Lopez warming up as well.
Come on.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, 1 away on the strikeout. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And that misses. And now it's even 1-1. Swings through that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2.
2-2. Come on, Drake.
Ripped on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with 1 gone.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at bat.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. In the air, left field. Wood has this one sized up. Brings it in.
Okay.
And there's 2 down.
Okay.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's the third. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Austin Riley. The winning run on base for him. In the air, out towards right center. And that will end the inning.
It's going to be extra baseball coming.
Braves strand 1. On to extra innings. Now it's the second baseman, Ahmed Rosario. Outside with a breaking ball. Gets under it and pops it up. And it's a foul ball. And a count 1-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Stone Garrett. And that drops in for a strike. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Runner around third. He scores, and they have the lead. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Big RBI for him right there. Off the bat, it was headed for the gap all the way. And as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
In for a strike, and the count is 0-2. One out, and the runner at second here in extra innings. Well struck right field. Bangs off the wall. The run comes in to score from second. The relay safe, and that's his 3rd hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can.
Here comes the Hurston Waldrop taking over on the mound.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
To first, and they got him.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Abrams, the next to hit, takes ball one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Harris racing after it. And that is that. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number. We're back, and on the mound is the closer. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, back within 1 as he brings home the run. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so
Acuna runs. Pitch misses. Not in time. He's safe. So the tying run at second. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Man at second. Oh, and this one's plastic. High and deep.
That ball's gone, baby! Boom, go! Come on!
He leaves the yard to right, and the Braves walk it off in extra innings.
Braves win.
6-5 the final here today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of game 2 of this series. I'll be back for game 3 short in a little while. So y'all just enjoy this break until I get finished doing what I got to do. I got to do something. Y'all Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Game 3 of the series between the Braves and the Nationals. I think I'm gonna wait and play the fourth and final game of this series. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna finish.
You your stream or something.
No. Oh, I'm still going. I'm gonna end it after this one, ladies and gentlemen. After this one, we will have this is our third game of this series, but here's what's gonna happen. Okay, so after this, I'm gonna stop streaming after this where I can have I'm not gonna be streaming after this, okay? I'm going to do the fourth and final game of this series on Sunday. And we're facing our former foe in Mike Soroka is the one pitching for them, against Spencer Schwellenbach. Here we go.
About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the Atlanta Braves. Taking a look at today's starter, who's been going through a bit of a rough patch lately. His recent outings haven't exactly gone as planned, Singy.
Yeah, he hasn't looked himself out there, Boog, and normally he's got that fastball pop.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Okay, all set to go. And stepping in is the speedy Ahmed Rosario. Fastball in for a strike, and this one is off and running. Up the middle, Albies on the
first one down.
And a quick out, number one. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jacob Young. Check swing, called strike. One out, base is empty. Up the middle, Baez on the run, throw to first. Got him, nice play. Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
0-2.
And
got you, son.
He goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington. And now the Braves will get their first crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here in Atlanta. And today's starting pitcher, Mike Soroka. What's the word on him?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
We go to the bottom of the first, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Soroka. A former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's back there. And gone!
It's out of here! Circle them up, boys!
That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 1-0. 2 pitches, 2 swings. That one for a home run.
Looking to be aggressive all the way, and it paid off for him in a big way. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now batting Jurickson Profar. Headed towards the corner, and that's a foul ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield, base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Swing and a miss.
Come on, Marcell.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. Line drive, caught.
Darn, that was right at him.
Javi Baez digs in right side.
And Baez with 1. And the foul is belted. It's out of here for 15. Good night, Irene.
It's their second home run of the inning, and they throw a pair on the board. It's
his first of the season. It's 1-3-0 Atlanta.
Yep, and it finally came. We knew it was only a matter of time before he's going to connect with one just like that. Just too good of a hitter at the plate.
Alex Verdugo, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Two out, space is empty. That one not close. And the count even 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And misses inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And a foul ball. Two outs. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Drake Baldwin next up for the Braves. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. And it's even up. Ripped right
Drake's got one into the chop house.
He flexes his power with that swing. Their third home run of the inning. It's 6-0.
His confidence is through the roof with the way he's been swinging it lately. He's on a really good run. Left his fingertips. It was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Mike Soroka will depart, and the home run really bit him today as he... Jackson Rutledge on a pitch out of the pen here.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Number 70 now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. And that's strike two.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. They bring 9 to the plate and 6 come around to score. End of the first from Truist Park. Braves 6 and the Nationals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now James Wood. Schwellenbach back to work. That one's in there. Strike one.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
This to third. Gets it to first. One out in the second. And now it's Luis Garcia. Appeared as a pinch hitter yesterday. Back in the lineup for this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Gotcha.
Down on strikes, and there's 2 away.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna leave this camera for a little bit.
Hit the fastball. Sometimes you can over.
Because I'm gonna stretch out across the bed a little bit and get in my comfortable position here. Y'all can see my thumbs up for the. I'll
think things, and I think that was
get back with y'all. Missed the wrong button.
Plate, Stone Garrett. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Verdugo ranging after it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Back at Truist Park.
While I'm laying across the bed, I'm gonna turn the camera off where y'all can't see me, but I'm still gonna be streaming. So
second, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. There's a swing and a drive.
That ball is hit, belted, and it's gone.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 7-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dig.
Profar climbs in on that left side. Swing and a miss. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Profar gets a piece there.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
On the ground to first, but it kicks foul. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. And next is the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Olsen missed that.
At the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
You modern doctor.
Damn!
2 as he swings through it.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that.
So
especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Come on, quit throwing it so damn crazily on me now.
What happened, Johnny?
I near hit myself with the I near hit the guy throwing the ball, he almost come in, and I swung and missed at it, and the ball almost hit me. That's why I said, "Oh shit!" Whoa! Almost got him that time.
Up a little bit.
Oh Lord, it's a reptile player.
Damn! And that's 3 straight strikeouts. Acuna goes yard for the Braves. It's now.
Oh, what is Shaggy taking so long?
Major League
Baseball.
Baseball
I invited him to the party
He's with Selena. A party with Selena.
Selena ain't on.
That's what he told me. We got a party with her.
New inning getting started. Up now for Washington.
Wait, is she in there or is she not? Let me check.
It feels
unless she's on a different account, a different.
We might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Could be.
Yeah, the umpiring.
I mean, Shaggy ain't playing Fortnite. He's still playing 2K25.
Yep.
And the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
Well, the month is July, folks.
Down the middle for
and that means we're getting closer to the Superman rewards. Happening on July 11th.
Next Friday.
Yeah, next Friday.
In the air to left center.
And that's the same day when the movie drops.
This one up.
Yep. Superman Conquest.
What's your favorite DC superhero?
Next.
I don't watch a lot of DC stuff.
And it's 1-0. Schwellenbach, 6'1" righty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter.
Mortal Kombat versus DC 2.
Not sure that's ever going to happen. I don't see Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe 2 happening.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Actually, I feel like Fortnite should do a Mortal Kombat versus DC season. Like, instead of a Injustice season.
2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Uncharted 4.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Uncharted.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball.
One of my favorite games of all time.
He just is having a hard time catching up.
Stealing 2
shit.
and 2
God
after
damn.
the foul ball.
Selena ain't on Fortnite.
Unless she's on a different platform of some kind.
Maybe, or she ain't. I don't think she isn't on today. I don't think she is, because it says that she's still offline.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next.
Yeah.
And it remains
This last online was 2 hours ago. Oh, so maybe she got off 2 hours ago. I don't know.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
This is something else. Running that pitch count off, I can't imagine how frustrating it must be for the pitcher to have so many good pitches spoiled off like this.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Oh,
and
shit.
Here is Nasim Nunez. The shortstop
God
takes the
damn.
ball. That one finds the zone.
Dying is online.
1-1.
Yes, I forgot. Diane doesn't even get on
And he
her
swings
console
over the top
anymore.
there.
One ball.
I don't think she. No, I don't think she doesn't play Fortnite anymore.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base
Oh
hit.
no, I can't.
And that turns the lineup over. Now here is Ahmed Rosario. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that one ripped to left. And that is that. Back here in Atlanta. Bottom of the inning. Leading off, Javier Baez. Popped up low. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down.
One
Here's
down.
Alex Verdugo.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
Swing and a liner. Base hit out into right center field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Singled and scored his first time. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Nunez. Hauls it in, 2 away. Drake Baldwin, the next to hit. He's already homered in this game. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's to third, and that one handled. They take the force out, and that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And
I done got tired. I'm fixing to go ahead and take this on out
we
here.
go to the top.
3, ball 4, take your base. 3, you're out. 3, you're out. 3, 3, you're out. That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. You're out.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations.
So Martin had the blown save, so we're going back in. So Swellenbach, 7 innings, no earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. It's all went downhill since he went in there.
Closers, they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
To first, and this should do it. The flip to the pitcher covering. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, this was flat out an incredible comeback.
So that's a 3. So we are on the series 2-1. So we lost 8-7. Martin gets the loss out of that. Rutledge goes 6 1/3, 6 strikeouts. And that's going to do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. Hope y'all enjoyed that. We'll be back, as I said, with the 4th and final game on Sunday. I will see y'all tomorrow back here at noon for Thunder. We'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.